Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to the Sky Network Show, Season 5, Episode 2. Let me just make sure that everybody is in. Just give me a moment. Okay, Rich is also joining in a minute. Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to the Sky Network Show. Thank you for joining in. We'll be starting the show in a minute. Meanwhile, I hope everybody was having a good time. And yes, I can understand that everybody has got the news, or if not, we'll be providing the news. Uh, and we will be targeting, one problem every week. And today, I think we are going to be addressing one of the biggest problem we were facing. So stay tuned. There is a lot to discuss. So many new things which happened in the past week, and uh, there are upcoming news about so many great, exciting components on the network. So we will discuss that. Meanwhile, give me a second to get everything set up. And today will be like today I think we will be doing one thing which is like kind of an AMA. So I will try to give answers, but unfortunately I can only see the messages from the X. But if anybody is on the YouTube or Facebook, feel free to ask the questions, and I'll be trying to answer them. Because like just couple of minutes back I was doing that, and yeah, it really popped me up that this problem which we are facing with the community, that is about the communication. Let's see, we will come to all other points afterwards, but I think communication is the major point, and which I think the community is facing right now. And in order to solve that, I think we have to create our own custom solution as the Sky community should be. It should be a multilingual platform where the all the news and updates from A to Z on the Sky, everything related to Sky network plans, developments, what are happening, what are the things we are developing, where each component is at which what stage, the kind of roadmap which, because at the start of the project we had the we have had the fixed roadmap for next 2 years, and we did follow that roadmap. But now we are going into the new era, as those who have been with us from the previous shows would know the season 5, what season 5 means. And what we are going to be doing next is, will be going more towards yeah, I mean, we'll be going more towards going much better at just give me a moment. I think I'm having a mic issue here. Just give me a moment. Also, hey, hello, Richie.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. What are
Yeah.
we talking about so
Um,
far?
so far we are discussing today one of the greatest challenge which our community is facing, and that is about communication. Okay. And because I was today before the show, I was trying to give some answers on the Facebook and YouTube comments, and I got to know that yes, there is quite a large communication gap, which is kind of hindering communities ability to be on par with the knowledge of what the project is doing, what's going on, what are the components we are building, what's happening, what has reached at what stage, how the Sky network will be unfollowing its journey into the dates, into the time, and in a way that which is measurable. And community should have an oversight, right? Because now we are a community. If we claim that we are a community owned project, and then it is also part of our duty to open up it to the community. So that is what I was discussing. And also I said that okay, I'll try to give as many answers as possible during the show today. Yeah. So how are you doing, Richie? How was your week?
Good. My week was good. Busy like usual, but good. Um, yeah, when it comes to like what's on the horizon, what new tools are going to be we're working on, what new features or apps or resources that we're putting together, it's important, especially with Sky, that there is some update or a place you can get those updates in an easy way so that people can keep track and stay on top of new things that are happening in the ecosystem, right?
Yeah.
So it's not just randomly seeing it on a message from Telegram or a post. You know what's coming before it happens, and you're kept up to date as a community member. So yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, also a kind of a forum where community members are able to do the polls, give their reviews, you know, should be able to express their unfortunate experiences, and that should be fine. If we are saying that we are if we value the if we are building it on the values of democracy and decentralization, then this is a part of a democracy that everybody voice should be heard. And yeah, we should be able to be take the criticism also. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that really makes sense, Richie. What do you think? So for example, if you would be like envisioning this platform, how would you envision it, this communication platform, where it removes the gap between the community, what the developers are building and what the community is expecting them to be building, etc.
So it would have um, the upcoming projects on like featured projects, upcoming projects in one part of it, a community chat regarding those projects. With every project would have its own community chat, its own questions and answers, updates on the phase of the project that we're in and what still needs to be
Yeah.
done, an estimated uh, timeline to release that project. And it doesn't have to be a date, it could be more like Q4
Yeah.
2026 type thing. Um, so the community sees like what's on the pipeline, what we're actively working
Mm-hmm.
on, and what we're trying to build, and then the progress
Mm-hmm.
on each one of these projects. And in theory, which projects will be released before the others, right? So this way they kind of have
So
a 360 view of what's on the horizon, and then they can, between themselves, speculate and talk about these projects, which in as a result of that um, would maybe bring up things that we haven't thought of about those projects, right? Give good
yeah.
ideas and feedback that as we're building, so that's a great idea this person had. Let's now incorporate that into the project, right? Um, it kind of helps troubleshoot or brainstorm as we're building these out. And we can then pivot if we need to on certain projects so that it goes more towards what the community would like end product.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Also, Richie, this is about the community leaders also. See, I'll tell you, like from my experience of last 2 years, I have seen that depending on the community leaders in each particular languages, because uh, we should accept this, right? Kai is a multilingual community where almost like we are major, we have like major. If you just see the major groups, also we have like 8 10 languages or more, uh, too. So in when we are that spread out, I think when we are like, this is what I have seen, that when we have good community members or leaders amongst the community in that those particular languages, they that has been a very good way to be reach out to the project and more better communication. But right now with the platform, I think we can make it like truly decentralized, and because of the multilingual, we have to make it multilingual.
Yeah, 100%. And there's no reason we couldn't do many
Yeah,
different languages of this platform, right?
definitely.
And
Yeah.
this way it's accessible to everybody. right? As much as a lot of people do
True.
speak English, the world does not speak English, and there's many
Yes.
parts of the world where English isn't the first language. So we should also um, appeal to that and make sure that we're not just focusing on one particular part of the world. This is a global
Correct.
project, and as a result, there should be a global presence in the things that we do. And that's the tools, that's the resources, everything, right? It's almost like being
True.
ISO 2022 compliant, right?
Definitely. And that is also the reason, Richie, also let me tell you the news that we have, postponed the centralized exchange listing to 12th
Yeah.
February 2026. And the reason being, that we wanted to make sure that when we start trading, we should be robust with the, like, I mean, we don't want to do the social, exchange listing where it's not worth it. We want to make sure that when we do it the best possible, and in favor of the community. So that is the main reason we have taken that time. And during this time, the best thing what we are doing is, like, the first of all, we are bringing this plan from quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 this year, exactly when and what we will be doing during the this phase, and how we will be able to bring out each product, and which products we are bringing. Because see, in last 2 years we have built so many products, but none of, like, many of them didn't last long, so many of them had issues. But those were experimental products, those were beta versions, those were not the final production versions. But now, after like this many years of building, and we have matured our ecosystem in a way that you are bringing each, like, for example, we are bringing a new swap, we are bringing a new wormhole bridge. So because we were having issues with the bridge recently, we decided that, okay, let's go and list us on, like, all bridge or something like that, where we are much more integrated and much more reliant, because this is also something which was hindering the new projects to start building on Sky networks. Okay, I thought, okay, this is a good idea, let's go ahead with that. So those things are, like, there when during this phase of metamorphosis, the Sky network, it will just not be only a mainnet, but more of a Sky's ecosystem. It will, it
Yeah.
is a multi-chain. And now we are going to be bringing also utilities in multi-chain. Okay, we'll be bringing utilities on Binance, we'll be bringing utilities on Polygon, we'll be bringing utilities on base network of Sky as well. So it's not just that we are going to be stick like it limited to the Sky mainnet network. And also, I think that will create a much more bigger utility, and total addressable market. So what are your views on that, Richie?
Yeah, every single tool that we have, every resource that we can give, and not just on Sky, but many networks, is valuable, right? It adds a tool to the tool chest of things you could do in crypto. So at the end of
Yeah.
the day, the more resources you can give to someone, the more chance of success they will have. Especially if everything's in one stop, one place, so that they can really run with it, and have everything they need at their fingertips in a very easy way to use it as well. So it's transparent, it's simple, in plain language, easy UI for them to really grasp and use, right? These are all things that are important. So at the end of the day, the more you can do that, the more successful, in theory, someone can be, especially if they're starting from scratch. They're starting from a few days of just knowing about crypto, or they just got into crypto. Having the education there, having all these things in place, um, and keeping people in the loop as we're building stuff out at the same time. Excuse me. Um, it's important, right? It's a way of amplifying our community's efforts. It's a way of helping them grow and evolve over time, without having to go look for use cases or um, tools somewhere else where they may or may not be secure, right? They have to look for an app for this and another app for that. And some apps they find are great. Then that one app they find that's a malicious one, they connect their wallet to it, and now they have a security risk there, right? At
Yeah.
least if they have a one central place where they can navigate and understand and have all these resources for them, they can really excel, right? They don't have to go anywhere else. They have one spot where they have almost everything they need to do a lot of things or most things in crypto, right? And that's important too, right?
Yeah, definitely, Richie. And yeah, I think with this moving on, after this metamorphosis phase, which we are expecting to be over by the quarter one, by the completion of quarter one, I think by this January, February, March, we will be done with it, and we will have our. I'm looking forward to more than double digits in utility platforms. What do you think? Can we reach that
By which time frame? Sorry.
in this first quarter? I mean, the start of the I mean, not just this first quarter, like the overall in this journey of this four quarter, we can definitely end up having more than in double digit utility platforms. What do you think?
Yeah, now it's just resources and time and effort,
Yeah,
right?
because
So at
I
that
think,
point in time,
yeah, I think like 7 or 8 of them we already have ready, right, Reggie? And yeah, rest of them will be building. So but I think we have the plan, and I'll be releasing that plan in the form of this communication platform, where we will also talk it through, right? Because what is the meaning of democracy if the will of the community member, each member is equally important, right? So they can spread out their vision also.
yeah,
What
of
do you think,
course.
Richie?
Yeah, no. Um, when it comes to a community-led project that you want to keep in the loop and you want to make sure you are responsible to the community, having that information available at all times and having these um, the transparency of what's going on, what we're building, um,
Yeah.
what's happening behind the scenes, just gives the
Mm-hmm.
community that much more ownership, that much more sense that the team is working with them and for them to
Yeah.
achieve the end goal of success for the whole community, right? So
Correct.
uh, a lot of things can be done in a short period of time, given that all has to be done in a way that is secure and is transparent and safe, so that when we do launch these projects, that they are done properly, right? And we don't have any major flaws or liabilities going into it. But a lot can be
Perfect.
done, right? So now it's just a matter of execution.
True. So I think this is a very much right time to, and I think this is the missing puzzle also, like the missing piece in the puzzle also of our project. That this will really enhance the. I think the bandwidth of communication should be much better than once a week. What do you think? It should be instant.
Ongoing, yeah. When there's updates, it shows there first, right? The
Yeah.
second we're done a phase of a certain project,
Hmm.
and it's going to the next phase, we can just update the community on that.
Yeah, and we tried doing it with the Telegram group, but unfortunately, all the like spams and everything, it just ruins the experience of the community. Uh, so
But that comes with the
having a
territory, I guess.
platform, yeah, gives us much more control over the uh, like
The
we'll make sure
information.
that freedom, yeah, exactly. Will not hinder the freedom, but definitely, it should be much more better way
On a
to
Telegram group, for
much
example,
organized.
that's
Yeah. Huh?
yes. When
Yeah.
you post an update on the Telegram group, it's great, and it's a good form of giving out information. But
Yeah.
if 20 people after you post put a thing about the project unrelated to your post or your project, and now you have one post of Sky and 20 posts of this coin, that coin, and the other coin, or this project, another project, then the person coming to see that chat that has 20 something, 30 messages may not have seen that first post about the update about Sky, right? So this way you have all the information portrayed to you at one spot, and then you're still able to converse on about that project in a different section of that update, right? So you still have access to all of the updates at one point in time, very clear, easy to read and understand. And then you have a social function out there where we can just speak about those specific projects or all projects in general. Um, like Telegram, but with like a news posts update section, I guess.
Yeah, I think we can come up with something. Let's see. And also, this will allow us to have much more, like community engagement when it comes to decision making.
100%.
Yeah, and I think that is something which is one product we'll be working on. The next is Sky Sentinels, because we are bringing out Sky Sentinels today, and the Sky Sentinels are the NFT, which allows you to hold a title of a Sentinel in a Sky community, which comes with the perks. What do you think, Richie?
100%. And that's a way of giving back as well, where the community take ownership over a critical part of the ecosystem, right? Of supporting and having that stable ecosystem when it comes to trading, when it comes to exchanges and liquidity, and get rewarded for doing so at the same time, right? Instead of having
Yeah.
someone else do that or a third party benefiting from that, it might as well be the community that benefits from that because most, if not all, active trading for every chain has market makers. Um,
Yeah.
at least this way, the community is the one doing it instead, and the profits and the benefit of the market making can go to them instead of going to someone else.
Yeah, and also this is the right time to go decentralize and involve the community in day-to-day operations, because now we have arrived there. We have spent 2 years in making, and I'm really glad to be in this phase as well. And I'm pretty sure that yes, this is painful. Okay, the birth is always painful, so don't be shy on that. uh, it's okay. That is what we have to endure to create something new. And every community member has been there. And yeah, what do you think, Richie? How the way community has been supportive also is amazing. And yeah, together we have, done this job, and we have arrived there where we can, bring Sky components out of the Sky network for the public to every community, like every crypto user. So we have, reached that phase. So that is, I think, really amazing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like nothing goes in a straight line. Um, the development and the process of start of an idea, start of a project to execution. Sorry about that. Trying to get a cold or something here. But the execution and getting to your goal, there's no like, it's ups and downs and valleys. And as much as we'd like for everything to go from A to B in a straight possible line and not have anything come up, not have anything happen, um, life doesn't always happen that way, right? But the important part is making sure that there's no critical failures. There's no major downfalls. There's no major risk there, and small things can be fixed. Small things can be adjusted for, and when things happen, you fix it and you move on, right? Now, security and safety is obviously paramount, and that is the main focus. But when it comes to vision, when it comes to the effort and the ability for the team to change quickly and move forward and fix problems and resolve things, it's incredibly important to the success of the team in general. So, luckily, this team has been able to do that for many different things and able to um, take the good from the bad, um, lick your wounds, and keep moving forward. Right? Um, things don't always happen the way
True.
we'd like it to, and we'd love for everything to work perfectly at 100%. But perfect is not always achievable. Perfect comes from iterations. So you start off with a product, you make it better and better and better over time as you get feedback, as you get responses from the community. And this is where you get to as close to perfect as possible, but there is no perfect in many things in life in general. So
Yeah.
having a team that will just strive to get as close to perfect as we can, and keep building, keep innovating, keep fixing things and changing things as we see they need to, right? Sometimes a app that is 95% of 100 is considered almost perfect, right? It's almost there.
Yeah.
So yeah, with time everything changes. With time everything gets better, and that comes from the feedback from the community as well. So if there's something there that isn't working as you'd like it to, or as you think should, give feedback, right? Give your comments and your responses is important for the team to then get that and then change and adapt and evolve with the community as we grow. So yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely, Richie, and that is what I think we'll be doing next. And so this next week, uh, the community can expect this first version, first draft of this new communication platform, where it's not just a communication platform, but more of a hub. What do you name it? Let's name it, Reggie. What do we want to name this platform? Because this is one problem I want to make sure that I complete before the next show. That is my promise to the community. Okay, now
Um,
let's see how
why
I
don't you let the
do
community
better on
name
this
it?
promise. Huh?
Why don't you let the community name it? In the
Yeah.
chat, in the Telegram chat, let's have you guys come up with ideas of what this resource,
Yeah.
this place should be, right? If it's
Yeah,
for the
I
community, let's
think,
have the community.
yeah, definitely, I think my suggestion would be something called Sindhu. Sindhu. Simple. What do you think?
What was that name again?
Let's see.
SIEHU.
Sindhu.
Sinu.
Sindhu. Yeah, that means ocean. Okay, so probably, or something like that. Let the community give their
Their thoughts and their
entries,
opinion.
and we'll see, with the one which wins the most votes, will name it. So let's do that.
You
All
want to do
right,
that on Telegram or
I think let's do
on
it on
chat?
Telegram. I think I can do a Telegram poll right now if we
Yep,
have a
let's do
community
that.
member available on the Telegram. Let's do it right now. Name for. Okay. Here I in the poll I need to add something, right? Other options. If anybody we have in chat. Okay. Nope. All right. I'll do the chat, and please put your suggestion. Let's see. Oh, definitely. Yeah, so we are going to follow up on that, and this is my commitment that in before the next show, I we will have something up and running. What do you think, Rich? We can do that? I'm pretty sure we can do that. So
We
yeah,
will
let's get it
do our
around.
damnedest.
Yeah, all right, community, I think it is time. So thank you very much everyone for joining the call. I really appreciate your time, and thank you, Richie, for taking this time to join the show. And also, there are a couple of news I wanted to share with the community. So one is that we have had the breakdown in past week. So yesterday on the Sky Bridge, so which we have recovered from, and now every bridge transaction has already, I think, resolved. And if yours is not resolved, also, it should be resolved very soon. Maybe in maybe couple of 4 hours. Support team is doing their best to uh, make sure that every transaction is processed well. The second thing is, with the coin mask also we have got better. Basically we had an infrastructure level breakdown. So with the Sky Army also we were having issue, but now we have you know identified the issue and fixed it. So things are moving in the right. So we are already back with a lot of things. And yeah, the supporting is making sure that during this time, if anything, anybody has faced the issue, they are resolving that. So yeah, just stay tuned. Next week we should be in much better shape. So I think I'll see you everyone next Saturday 2 p.m. UTC sharp. And meanwhile, stay tuned on the Telegram group. I'll be available for your questions. Uh, yeah, thank you everyone. Wishing every one of you a very happy weekend and a prosperous week ahead. Richie, over to you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. As always, when it comes to the future, right? When it comes to us and the vision of the projects that we are working on and that we are dedicating our time and effort to, it's things like this that will keep pushing us forward. It's being transparent, it's being here every week and providing information. And now this new application that we're talking about will make that a lot easier for the community member to go find out. They don't necessarily have to show up to the show every week, although you should. But if you can't, then you can just go to this platform and see what we're working on, what's the
Yeah,
next step.
and we'll see if we can do something like where. Also, we'll see if we can do something like voice calls or something like that.
AMA type.
We'll have it. We'll see. Yeah.
Yep, a lot. Everything's possible.
So,
Just a matter of going through the process, right?
but yeah, one thing is for sure that we will be cutting out on this communication gap, because that is really not good and not making us anyway near to the goal. So let's increase our bandwidth.
Yep,
That's what we do. We find the problem, we solve it, and we move ahead to the next problem.
that's it.
Right. All right. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you next Saturday. Stay tuned. Be available on Telegram. Say hi. Bye bye.
Okay, take care, everybody.